Okay, thank you for joining us, everyone. And my name is Debbie Frenes Baez, and I'm actually going to hand it right over to Ivette Romero, and I will introduce myself later on.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Excuse the background. This is all last second. But thank you guys so much for joining us today. My name is Ivette Romero, and I'm a district manager, independent consultant with Arbonne International. Before I share with you this amazing company, I just want to, give you a little bit about me. I started my Arbonne business last February, and Arbonne was introduced to me through a random DM on Instagram. And after months and months of Debbie trying to graciously share this amazing gift with me, I had already made up in my mind. I was a skeptic that, yeah, this is way too good to be true. And made up my mind that I wasn't going to do it. But graciously, she had a lot good patience and persistence, and I finally gave her 5 minutes of my time on the phone, and I was like, wow, I was very intrigued. So when I sat down for coffee with her the very next morning, I was like, I'm in. I jumped in with both feet, and in hindsight, and I'll let her share a little bit about her story, but when she shared a piece of how it all came full circle for her health and wellness and her passion for that, and myself, I realized why I'm so passionate about health, as well, being that my dad had been diagnosed with colon cancer the year before, and for me, he was the healthier of the two parents for me. So it was very shocking to learn that he had cancer. And so from then on, I was already like looking for non-toxic products for me and my family, things like that. I started making a list as soon as we were running out of moisturizer and deodorant, and shampoo and things like that, of things that I was going to look for at the store, at Whole Foods or Sprouts or whatever, to look for. So when she shared this opportunity with me, I was already on the hunt for non-toxic products, but at the same time, I was looking for an additional stream of income, because we live in Southern California, and it's like with one or two household incomes, like that's not enough these days. So that's enough about me. I'm just so excited to share with you about this amazing company. And so maybe you've heard of Arbonne, or maybe you were living under a rock like me, and it's a company that's been around for 40 years, but apparently I had been living under a rock because I had never heard of it until then. So we're a $615 million highly regarded online brand for safe vegan health and wellness beauty products, combined with a mobile global business. So it's basically like a digital franchise. That's, to put it simple, that's what I tell people: have a digital franchise. So we sit at the intersection of four huge worldwide trends, which is health and wellness. Everybody's trying to get healthy, especially right now. Like, literally, this is the time to get healthy. Internet shopping. Who isn't shopping on Amazon, online, and getting deliveries all week, right? We're all doing it. And social media. My grandma's on social media, so we know everybody is on social media. It's a smartphone based business, and everyone's looking to be able to do things at their fingertips on their phones. So our visionary founder, like you see here, Petter Mork, he was a Norwegian botanist and entrepreneur, and he imagined a world where people could get better, safer products at an affordable price and a flexible way to earn a significant extra income working part-time. So our forward-thinking parent company, Group Share, is expanded that vision even further. So if you've ever thought about doing something like this is the time. And like, we just had our 40th annual GTC, and literally to see the vision of where this company is going, this is like the time. This is like an amazing time for us in Arbonne. So unlike because Arbonne is at the forefront of a whole new way of doing business, we've probably become a certified B Corporation. So if you've never heard that before, Google it. Maybe the brands that you follow now are not aligned with your guidelines. So this is huge for us. It basically means that a B Corporation is putting people in the community over profit. So that's absolutely incredible, and just really shares a little bit about the integrity of Arbonne. So our core values are empowerment, transparency, and sustainability. We need to take care of this earth for the future generations of our families, right? So we believe that everyone can flourish by being good to themselves, good to their communities, and good to the earth. So most importantly, and what makes Arbonne truly unique is not just our exceptional products and our commitment to the corporate level, it's our culture and our community. So we're building a global brand by helping people look better, feel better, live better. And by that, we're supporting each other by doing that. So currently we're only in 6 markets. So we're only in the US, the UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and Poland, but we're growing rapidly. And I already can see the direction of where this incredible company is going. So that just goes to show, like, there's just so much opportunity for us. Okay. Now, a little bit about one of my favorite parts is the products. We offer everything people use every single day. Like, maybe maybe not every day you're taking a shower right now during this quarantine, but I guarantee you're putting something on your face, you're eating something, you're bathing your kids. So we offer over 250 daily consumable products for all types of demographics. We believe in a holistic approach to improve your mind, body, and skin. And we're the #1 brand globally for healthy living inside and out, which is huge. Because a lot of people say or try to compare other brands to Arbonne. How does Arbonne compare? Well, we're the #1. There is no comparison. We combine the best of nature and the safest of science. So everything that you want in your products and everything that you don't need and do not want is out of the product. So our products are high performance and clinically tested, so you know you have results without regrets. We offer carbon neutral delivery, sustainable harvesting, and a 45-day money back guarantee. Like, there's not much to think about. It's not a marriage. If you want to try the products or if you want to try the business, you have a 45-day money back guarantee. So we're not just vegan certified, we're cruelty free and gluten free. And I just want to stop right there for a little bit. A lot of brands can say, and I'm not trying to like talk bad on any other brands, but what I love and appreciate about Arbonne is that we're cruelty free, vegan certified. We have all these certifications, and I know if I pick up a bottle of something that I don't need to look at all the ingredients, versus the brands that I thought were vegan and supported, because you don't need to be vegan to use vegan products. But when you can see, like, look up rendering plants and animal rendering and things like that, and how that's all, for the beauty industry, you're putting harmful things on your body, and you assume that because you see it says cruelty free or it says vegan, that it's clean and safe for you, but it's not necessarily the case. So being gluten-free and non-GMO, those are also huge, because if, let's say you have a gluten intolerance and you're cutting out gluten out of your diet, but you're not using gluten-free products. Well, in case you didn't know, whatever we put in our skin, which is our largest organ, by the way, goes immediately into your bloodstream within 20 seconds. Isn't that crazy? Well, how do you think, smoking patches and like birth control patches work? So your body's still ingesting somehow gluten, so maybe that's why you haven't been feeling all that great. So we're certified kosher, we're whey free and dairy free, and we just became certified halal, which is incredible. We don't use any chemical dyes or fragrances, artificial sweeteners, or animal rendering. Like I said, we're free of parabens, which is linked to cancer and tumors, and mineral oil petroleum products are a big no-no, because they're hormone disrupting products. And it's crazy. Like, I don't know if you guys have little ones, but I do. I have a 4-year-old, and I didn't know anything about parabens or anything like that, or mineral oil, until Arbonne, and I didn't realize what I was putting on my little boy's body, which is just crazy. You know better, do better, right? So our not allowed list excludes over 2,000 dangerous chemicals, which is linked to a lot of things, like I said, cancer and fertility, just to name a few. So we voluntarily abide by higher standards than the European Union, which bans about 1,400 ingredients. But I want to say most of us on this call are from the US, and as sad enough to say it, the US only bans about a dozen, which is incredible. It's just crazy to even know. And so it's really essential to understand why your everyday choices are affecting your health. We have all heard, you are what you eat, right? But what you're also doing is absorbing that with your skin. So it's very important to use clean products, on yourself and on your families, right? With that don't have harmful ingredients. So Arbonne really is a one-stop shop for cleaner products that take off the toxins off the table. So that's why I love Arbonne, that I could just trust that anything that I buy from Arbonne is going to be clean for me and my family, my friends and family, whoever I want to gift, product for birthdays and things like that, right? So really what we want to share with you is be your own health advocate. And simply by switching to Arbonne, you're allowed, it's the opportunity to do that. So our top selling lines is our RA9 Healthy Anti-Aging Skincare and our 30 Days to Living Nutrition Program, which we help you press the reset button on your health and really clean up the system. So we show you how to shop for 20 to 40% off. It's really up to you. And you get free shipping and free gifts every time with your purchase. It's basically like Amazon Prime and Costco if you had free gifts, full-size product, not just little tiny deluxe samples like Sephora, right? So I will go ahead and switch it over to Debbie so she can share with us this amazing business model.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Yvette. Your energy always brings up my energy. So thank you so much for that. And look who we have there on the screen, just some awesome people that we know and love. So a little bit about who I am. I have been building an Arbonne business for over 7 years now. My oldest daughter is 8. She was 6 months old, or more or less, when I started this business. I was previously a teacher, and although it was really rewarding in a lot of ways, it also took a lot from me and was very stressful. And as some of you may know, it also is dramatically underpaid. I love teachers and I want to gift them all the time because I know they do so much. But when kids came into the picture, I really was looking for a change. I wanted less stress and I wanted more time to raise my kids. Health and wellness always was in the back of my mind. And so when I was introduced to these products and business by Artie, who's right there in the top left picture with the phone and the computer, she introduced me to the business and I was immediately attracted to who she was as a person. I wanted to know her. But she said some key words that Yvette already went over in terms of the products. I was looking for healthier and safer for my family. I wanted that. Now in hindsight, this business really takes you on a journey of self-development, professional development, personal development. And in this business is where I realized why, I became and am so passionate about health and wellness, and why I am in the right place, honestly. And like Yvette said, I feel like life is going full circle now. And so my background is education, but really now I feel like I'm in health and wellness educating, and that passion comes from my family. So I come from a very traditional Mexican household. My mom didn't come here until she was 35 to get married and have kids. But unfortunately, my father passed away when I was 7. My mom had only been here for 10 years. So he passed away from a heart attack. And the reason I share that is because it was always in the back of my mind, right? Healthier, changing the life cycle for our kids. And so that's truly where my love for health and wellness came from, and why I became a label reader, and why I was concerned with what was going on our plates and in our mouths. So I really feel that we've changed the cycle for our family. And I'll get into the business side a little bit more, and really share with you why I'm a lifer with the business. So I get a little confused with all the things I have going on here. So why Arbonne? Why the company? Why now? So Arbonne, it's a brand and it's a business. And like Yvette said, Yvette said we are a 40-year-old company. We are. But the business model, so I think it's just brilliant. I didn't understand it before. So if you don't understand it, that's okay. Network marketing, or now it's being called social marketing, it's really blowing up right now. And I didn't understand it before. I had a very antiquated view of it, and that's okay if that's you as well. So it is the fastest growing business model on the planet today. And now, because of the situation we're in, I'm just so extremely grateful. So here's how it works. It really is just recommendation driven marketing. That's what it is. And all we do is we shop and we share. And that's what we do anyway, right? We shop online usually now. And even before, it's just happening more now, right? And we share. We share what we love. We share it with people, whether we're getting paid for it or not. So that's the reality, is we're already part of somebody's market share. We just may be paying out. And it just may be an expense and not an income like it is for us. And the reality is most people are shopping for products that are inferior or causing them issues like Yvette talked about. So what we do is we shop, click and order. So we are doing away with the brick and mortars, right? And I think a lot of people right now are seeing that it's not even necessary, unfortunately. It's just a really big expense. So we have a digital storefront, and Arbonne hosts it for us. So it's really neat that Arbonne just takes care of a lot of that for us. And network marketing or social marketing, all it really is we take out the middlemen. We take out the middlemen, and all of those hands that are typically paid are now instead going into quality products, research, development, products that are good for us and good for the planet. And they pay us, the consultants. They pay us well. So that's where all that money goes. So consumers are really saving on a quality product that on the store shelf would cost so much more. And we really get to share in that profit, which is awesome. So what we're doing is we're redirecting our spending. Instead of paying my bill to Target was really big before, and to that counter in the mall where I used to get my makeup, and here and online, because I was looking for organic stuff. I didn't even know really what organic meant, but I knew that had to be better. Arbonne has really given us a health education, which is awesome. But instead, we redirect our spending and we spend it on our own digital storefront. And we share with other people and see if they want to also redirect to our storefront or to their own. So what we do is stop, start, share. It's, I think, so simple that some people just don't see the magnitude of this business. It's stop, start, share. That's what we do. We stop buying products from those other retailers. We start buying them from our own digital store, and then we share the business and the products with other people. At the end of the day, that is what we do, and people decide where they see themselves, right? We really become authentic brand ambassadors, brand users. You are already an authentic, whether before Arbonne or if you're not in Arbonne, you are already an authentic brand user of some brand anyway, right? But we really love this product, and we share it because we do that anyway, and we believe in even bigger in the business, which I'll get to in a minute. So we build two networks, and most of our networks honestly are shoppers, and that's okay. A small percentage, only 11%, really become consultants, and the reality is not everybody sees that bigger vision. I was going to share this at the end, but I'll share it right now because I think it fits in right here in why a percentage is smaller of consultants and consumers are a bigger percentage. We and I put it in my notes, but I don't want to go away from the screen. It was during yoga today. And she said something like, we all want the convenience of transformation, but few of us will actually few of us are willing to be inconvenienced by what it takes to transform. That wasn't perfect, but more or less, that's what it, and I'll say it again. We all want the convenience of transformation, but few of us are willing to do and be inconvenienced by what it takes to be transformed, right? Whether it's your health, your wealth, your life, whatever it may be. And I think that's so true. And that's why we have more consumers, and that's okay. We need consumers as well. So we are entrepreneurs, and what it means is that we're entrepreneurial people. That we're business minded, but we're under this big umbrella. And of Arbonne, and I like to say we're like the tugboat that goes along for the ride, and so much is done for us. And I think that makes it easy for me to have my own mom and pop shop, but it's digital. But Arbonne just takes care of a lot of it. They take care of the legal, they take care of the, these wonderful images, right, that I can grab from our website. They take care of PowerPoints if we want them. We just could add beautiful pictures of us in there. But they take care of so much. They ship it out. Thank goodness we're an essential business, right? That we have health and wellness products, nutrition, and that we have body care. So we are still functioning, and thank goodness for the people in our manufacturing, but they send it out and it gets delivered by UPS. So much is taken care of for us. We use social marketing, and we're allowed to leverage our time. So everybody is buying a little bit and sharing a little bit, and everyone really can earn a lot if they choose to, and they decide and they stick with this for the long run. It's not, a get rich quick scheme. It really is an investment in time. But one thing people do come out is transformed in one way or another, or several. So Arbonne, it really is a smart business, and might be a little ahead of myself, but it's okay. It's daily consumable products that people use anyway. They're not things that people are not using. We're just saying, hey, here's this better product. Shampoo, whatever it is, toothpaste, makeup. Maybe we're using less makeup now, but I'm happy to use it today because I'm on Zoom with you guys. Baby wash, whatever it may be, right? We're already buying those things anyway. It's just we're asking people, take a look at these better products, right? So on to how we earn and the money and all of that. I think this is the best part. So we really are effort-based. I don't know about you, but when I was a teacher, it was not effort-based. The more effort I put in, the more stressed I got, and I felt the more fingers were pointed at me of what I was doing wrong. Here, the more effort I put in, and more I grow, and more I can bless other people with this business, and the more my business grows to a legacy level. So it's a profit sharing system. I touched on that a bit before. Arbonne shares their profit with us, and it's a very high integrity business on all levels. The way they treat us, the way what they put into products, just everything. And this goes to show Arbonne grossed $615 million last year, and they paid out almost half of that to independent consultants. That's amazing. The other great thing is that there's no glass ceiling with Arbonne. As a teacher, I knew that box, and I knew how much I would ever make. And I was only 7 years in, and I knew, and before then I was 5 years in higher education. So I'd always been in education. I know a lick about business, by the way. And so if you don't, it's okay. We link arms and we learn together, and we grow together. But there was a glass ceiling. And for most JOBs, there is a glass ceiling. And for some people more than others, right? Let's just be real. In Arbonne, there isn't. And the more I grow, the more my business grows. We say your business will not outgrow you. And it's so true. Because the more we grow, the more people are attracted to who we are and what we're doing. And more people want to do this with us. And you can continue to build a business forever. And I don't see why I wouldn't. I get to do this part-time. I can step away from my family in my house. Even when we're not under quarantine, I step away from my family in my house. And I build this business in tidbits the way we are here. So onto the money itself, which is one of the best things, I think, not because of the money, and I'm going to try and zoom it in a little bit there, but because of the options. So district manager, consultants, everybody comes in at the consultant level. And so right away, people can start earning. I tell people you can have a $50 paycheck by next Tuesday. You can have a $200 paycheck by next Tuesday. That's hope. That's a lot of hope for a lot of people. And I'll speak for myself. I don't know if you or if you're watching the recording on this, or somebody sent this to you, if you know what it's like to stand in the grocery line and have to look and take things out of your cart because you can't afford it and you just have to go by the bare minimum. I know what that's like. And for a lot of people to say you can have $50 by next Tuesday or 200, that's hope, right? Hope that a lot of people do not know where 200 bucks will come next Tuesday, but they're just hoping to make it till the end of the month, right? Till that other next paycheck comes, perhaps. District managers, this is the first level of management. Ivette got there, I think like at 6 weeks or something like that. And just because she was like, okay, what do I do next? What do I do next? What do I do next? And that's really what this is. It's just following and saying, okay, what do I do next? What do I do next? It's not rocket science. And that's why a lot of people don't see the bigger vision, right, with it. But district managers make a couple $100 extra a month, all the way up to about $1,000, maybe even up to about $1,500 a month. Especially if we're earning our bonuses. We get to earn bonuses at every level. It's great. There's always room to grow our paychecks more. But even if say it's the middle number, say about $500 a month, that again, it can be hope for a lot of people. It can be the groceries, right? On the higher end, maybe it could be mortgage for some people. It absolutely, or rent. It absolutely can be. Or just that extra breathing room, perhaps. For me, it meant I could stop teaching part-time. And because my part-time teaching that year, I went back with my daughter being little, I was making peanuts, right? You think full-time teachers don't make a lot, try part-time teaching. So I replaced my part-time teacher salary, unfortunately, very easily with a district manager paycheck. I felt like I was just working part-time teaching to pay for my car and gas, honestly. So area managers, the second level of management, here's we have a commoner paycheck, and it can range anywhere from about $1,000 to about $4,000 a month. But even if you take the middle number, say $2,000 a month, think about what that can do for you and your family or somebody you know. Here, I think you could see it. Yeah, there we go. On the side, it says willable business. That's at the area manager level. This is where I took a step back from my business and said, okay, a lot of those hesitations, they really don't matter because the majority of people on this planet that are not area managers or above with Arbonne do not have a willable business. What that means is that as long as it's written to your will or your trust, your commission, your business can be willed down to 6 generations in your family. So if and when, knock on wood, something happens to me, it's not going to happen anytime soon. But my business and the commission on a monthly basis continues to my family. As a teacher, that would not continue. It would have just stopped, right? And maybe there's life insurance, and there is, right? But it's like 1 or 2 lump sums. It's not a legacy for 6 generations, and it's definitely cannot be built to the level of national vice president and above. Area manager, it's a this is where I had to grow to understand that this is a willable asset income. We have assets like our homes, but they don't continue to give us an income. And I can't will that income to my family. So the only way you can get an asset income from a home, for example, is if it's paid off and somebody's renting it and the income is coming in. But this doesn't depreciate in value, right? So that's really powerful. Regional vice president is the third level. And here, this is what's special about this level is the Mercedes-Benz level. We get an extra cash bonus of $800 towards the Mercedes-Benz. White, has to be white because it's pure, like our products, and Mercedes because it's the safest car out there, like our products are safe. So regional vice president, the average income is anywhere from $4,000 to $14,000, more or less a month. Say it's somewhere in the middle numbers, right? 5,000 to 10,000. For a lot of people, that's career money, and that's replacing a lot of full-time careers. But here we're building this business part-time and typically mainly digitally, and right now like 110% digitally, right? So thank goodness for what we have here. I don't believe there really is a recession-proof career, but this is as close as it gets. My husband and I were just talking about that, and it's painful to think about the people that are losing a lot right now. So national vice president, that's the 4th and final level. And this is the level where we're at the top of the company. The average monthly income is about $22,000 a month. And that honestly is just average, meaning it takes into consideration a lot of people who maybe are really not working their business anymore, but still collecting. And that's great to have that residual income. And we want to get to a residual income point where, we've built it big enough and it continues to pay us. But most of the national vice presidents I know continue to build a business and do what I do now. So their paychecks are far, far bigger than that. And that's a great thing. You can keep building this business, right? And why wouldn't you, I think? The Mercedes-Benz cash bonus here is $1,000. National vice presidents also get to go to Maui every year. Your family gets to go, paid for by Arbonne. And so many things we get to earn. We're working on earning an incentive right now to Atlantis, which will be for October. Not crossing my finger about earning it because that's not about luck. That's about work and dedication, but crossing my finger about being able to go anywhere in August, which I'm sure we'll be able to go somewhere by the summer. The world is just getting better, right? So the money is it's not about the money, it's about the options that the money creates. And I always like to share with people, think about this as a vehicle to pursue whatever passion it is that you have. And right now, honestly, maybe it's not even about passion right now. Maybe it's really just about having a safety net, a plan B that a lot of people are realizing they never had, right? Maybe they thought there was security, but there really wasn't. So I like to, have people think back, 3, 5, 10 years, and think forward 3, 5, 10 years. And if nothing changes, nothing really changes. So we really have to, like the transformation quote, we really have to be inconvenienced by doing something different in order to get different results. And it's not that that anyone here had a bad life before Arbonne, or that somebody listening that is not a part of Arbonne has a bad life. It's about going from good to great. It's about really sweeping the dreams out from underneath the rug and thinking, what if I had all the time and all the finances in the world? What would I do? How would I design my life? And that's what really this is about. Yes, it's also about the plan B and the willable asset and all of that. There's just so much more beyond the products. So get with the person that sent you this video or that invited you on, and let them know where you see yourself. Do you just need more information? Great, we'll get it to you. Are you a connector? Can you connect us with somebody that you can bless through Arbonne because of health and wellness, or because of the business? Or maybe they're not even seeing a big picture, but maybe they just need an income by next week, and that's okay too. So who can you connect us with? You can connect us. We can do a Facebook event. We can do a Zoom like this where you invite people on, and connect us in that way and let people learn and decide for themselves. Or maybe you're ready to, maybe you just want product. We'll connect you with the best discounts. We have a slew of new products that just came out and is super exciting. And if you just want to try some of those, that's great. We can also get your hands on some of those as well. And lastly, if you're ready to build a business, let us know. We'll help you through that process. It's not it's not rocket science, but it's just steps that we take, and we do that together. So thank you very much for joining us. I really appreciate it, and have a great Saturday.